In this video, I'll go over setting up dockge on a Synology NAS using Container Manager. If you're new to dockge, it's a lightweight Docker Compose manager that's easy to use with a simple but elegant user interface. Dockge comes from the same developer that created Uptime Kuma, a self-hosting monitoring tool that I covered in a previous video. I'll link to that in the description. Dockge basically provides the same functionality as projects in Container Manager, but if you use different NAS platforms or operating systems to run Docker, Dockge gives you a consistent UI across all of them. To set up Dockge, first install Container Manager from the Package Center if it isn't already installed. Then open FileStation and create a Dockge folder under the Docker shared folder. Inside the Dockge folder, create two subfolders, Data and Stacks. Next, launch Container Manager, select Project, and create a new project. Enter a project name, then set the path to the Dockge folder you just created. For source, select Create docker-compose.yml, then open the dockge.kuma.pet website in another browser tab. This page helps you generate a docker-compose.yml file that you can copy and paste into your Dockge project, regardless of the platform. For our Synology Container Manager setup, the stacks directory will be /volume1 /docker/dockge/stacks, which we created in FileStation earlier. For port, use something other than 5001 since Synology DSM uses that port by default. In my case, I know 5002 works fine, so that's what I'll be using. Now, copy the compose.yml that was generated so you can paste it into the Dockge project that we're setting up. You'll notice that there are also command line installation steps listed on the page that could be followed as well, but those are more appropriate for other platforms. At this point, switch back to the Dockge project setup window and paste in the compose.yml you copied. I found that I needed to change the image to use the latest tag or I'd get an error. You may need to do that too. I also like to give the container a name, so I added a line for that. Lastly, I'd recommend enabling the Dockge console for troubleshooting and command line access by adding this environmental variable to the end of the file. Once that is done, click Next on this and the following window, then Done to complete the setup and start the project. If everything went smoothly, you should be able to connect to Dockge. Open a new browser tab and enter the IP address of your Synology NAS followed by port 5002 to access the Dockge web UI. Here you'll be prompted to create an account. Enter a username and password and click Create. This also logs you into Dockge for the first time. In my setup, I already have some Container Manager projects running. They appear in the Dockge UI, although they can't be managed directly by Dockge. Still, I like that Dockge recognizes the other running projects on the NAS. To access the console, just click on the console button on the top of the screen. Now I'll set up a project or stack as it's referred to in Dockge. Since I already have some media server apps configured on this NAS, I'll install Jellyfin and integrate it with the setup. To begin, I'll click on the Compose button, enter Jellyfin for the stack name, and paste in the docker-compose.yml file I used in one of my previous Jellyfin videos with a few modifications for Dockge. I'll click Deploy, which pulls in the Jellyfin image and tries to start the container, but it returns an error because a bind mount failed. The reason is that the folder it's trying to bind to doesn't exist. What I found is that Dockge can create the main stack folder, in this case the Jellyfin folder, but it can't create the subfolders, so the config and cache folders need to be created manually. To fix that, from DSM, I'll launch FileStation, navigate to the Docker shared folder, then go to Dockage, Stacks, and Jellyfin. Inside that folder, I'll create the two subfolders, Cache and Config. Now I'll switch back to the Dockage web UI and click Deploy again to start the Jellyfin stack. If all goes well, I should be able to connect to the Jellyfin web UI from another browser tab by entering the IP address of my Synology NAS followed by port 8096. Now I can configure Jellyfin by creating an account, connect to the movies and TV shows library that I've already configured on my NAS, and log in successfully. I've sped through this portion of the setup since this video is mainly focused on showing how to deploy and use Dockage, but hopefully you can see how useful it could be in your environment. For further details on Dockage, make sure to check out their GitHub page, which I've linked in the description. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to my channel. Lastly, if you'd like to support my work or hire me to deploy Dockage in your environment, you can contact me by clicking the link on screen or in the description below. Thanks so much for watching.